What is up, y'all? I'm Jordy. It's time for the GC, and I cooked with Diglett. First of all, I want to get this out there. Huge thanks to Aquamoth for breeding this Diglett for me, because this Diglett has a 0 IV in HP, attack, defense, special attack, and special defense. Yeah. I'll explain that later, but thank you for breeding that for me. I'm sure that was a little bit rough. Anyway, Diglett here is threefold purposes. 1. Sucker Punch into my Tera Ghost weakness policy Miraidon can trigger the weakness policy, and that's why we have a 0 attack IV. Our other moves, Foul Play and Endeavor, don't use our attack stat, so it's perfectly fine that this Sucker Punch is weak as possible. The HP and defenses are minimum because we have Endeavor here, and I want the weakest possible hit. If someone uses Rock Throw into this Diglett, I want to go down to 1 HP, so I have the most powerful Endeavor. It's not like Diglett's going to really be living moves anyway, so there's the Focus Sash. And finally, Arena Trap is actually an insane ability. Miraidon, one of its big weaknesses is they can swap in their like Rillabooms or their Indeedis and just pivot around and change terrain on you. But with Diglett, there's a lot of combos you can do. So one of those combos you can do is with this Tera Ground Tera Blast for Rigorath or this Tera Ground Iron Jugulis, which are mostly just there to discharge next to. But if you can go Tera Ground next to Diglett and get a Miraidon, for example, trapped in who's trying to Volt Switch out of your Arena Trap, well, if they're Specs, which most are, they're now stuck until Diglett goes down, or you let them leave by swapping out Diglett. The rest of this team, we have for Rigorath with Electric Seed. It's really good into Calyrex Ice Rider. Most Trick Room teams, you can reverse it. I have Ground Tera Tera Blast because I think it's pretty good into Chi-Yu and into Miraidon, which gave me a little bit of trouble. One thing on this Rigorath you should note, though, is it has a perfect attack IV, and that is intentional. If this Rigorath is up against a Chi-Yu and the Chi-Yu clicks Snarl, if you have a 0 attack IV, your special attack is still higher, and you're not going to 2-shot with Ground Tera Blast. But Ground Tera Blast will switch to your attack stat if you have a perfect attack IV. It's still a minus attack nature. And that Tera Blast will 2-shot Chi-Yu because it has a much lower physical defense. The rest of this team is Entei and Ogerpon. I was messing around with a bunch of different combos for like a sort of fire, water, grass sort of deal. And this is the one that spoke to me the most. Like Urshifu and Firepon are on the World's Miraidon team, so I started there. But this Entei, it's so tanky, and Snarl helps so much against special threats. And it can really threaten Rillabooms, which you could even trap in with Diglett. And Ogerpon, I love Waterpon, probably my favorite Ogerpon. I think this could be Rock Ogerpon and it would be just as good with Sturdy. But I tend to want Power Whip on that, and I don't like the accuracy in the GC. But anyways, super cool team. Let's dig in. Alright, a rating above mine. Torkoal Trick Room stuff with Armarouge, Ice Rider, Male Indeedee. Male Indeedee and Calyrex seem to be their only Trick Room possibilities. They also have Annihilate and Iron Hands. Okay, this seems okay. No redirection, which is a little weird. But also Fast Indeedee. That means Armarouge, U-turn, weakness policy, size spam stuff. So I have to be prepared for Armarouge lead weakness policy with Scarf Annihilate. Well, Diglett doesn't care about that. You can Endeavor something. Entei can take special hits and Snarl. Jugulis can take special hits and Snarl. Miraidon would bait them into bringing in the size spam. I really like Jugulis. Do I want to just go with the strategy? I can't. So I'm gonna do Jugulis Miraidon. I'm still gonna bring Diglett, but I'm gonna bring Entei. Entei is partially for their main strategy, but also it seems like they have the backup strategy of just sweep with Calyrex, which can be a little bit rough. I don't know if I'll be able to position the Miraidon and Diglett. Ooh, no trainer card. If I can position Miraidon and Diglett, this would be great. But turn 1, if they do a weakness policy strat, just like this, yeah, Diglett Miraidon would not work here. Question I have is, how fast is your Annihilate? Max is 156. That's not something I was considering when I was doing my Jugulis, but I'm faster than it anyway. So, that's great. I believe they would be either Psychic Tera or Grass Tera on the Armarouge. I think I'm cool with Air Slash Annihilate. Electro Drift Armarouge. Alright, we get the Air Slash. Does not KO. They're not going for... Oh, okay, they're going to Final Gambit. Good. Nice. That's really nice. That Final Gambit did very little. I could have also Tera Ghosted in front of that. I didn't think they were gonna do that. I thought they would just Terastalize and do... Ooh, you're gone. Really? That's it? Okay, they must have been max speed because I'm not Specs Miraidon. Though I guess now they might think I am. Miraidon's just that strong. Okay. That's cool with me. 2 KOs for basically free. Hi, Torkoal and Calyrex then? Wait, do you not have Entei? What? It was bait. It was all bait. They didn't even bring Entei? How is that possible? If I taunt Calyrex... Entei looks really well positioned, honestly, but they still have Tera. Who would I want to use Tera on? I could just pop it on Jugulis and go for Discharge. Ground Tera, taunt, just so I can Discharge without hitting myself. Because I want to be able to cover both options. They could protect Out Eruption, and they could protect Trick Room, and they could Trick Room Eruption. I definitely have to stop the Trick Room, so Taunt is a no-brainer. But the Discharge into Torkoal will weaken a possible Eruption if they go for Protect Eruption. Trying to, like, maybe see the Taunt coming. No, if they have a Ground Tera, I mean, I would still Taunt them. Normal Tera. Okay, that's just so Jugulis can't hit you as hard, but I only have Snarl anyway. Snarl wasn't going to do that much to you. But if I had Dark Pulse, it could be a good chunk. And a really good chunk to Torkoal. And a free paralysis on the Ice Rider. Which couldn't move because it's paralyzed. It was not going for Trick Room. They clicked Eruption and Glacial Lance. That Glacial Lance would have gotten 2 KOs, but then I think I would have been fine after that. Discharge takes Torkoal, so I just need to do as much damage as possible to Ice Rider, which is Air Slash. Yeah. Alright. Sorry, Diglett, you didn't get to come to this one. I brought you. But things just went my way too well. Good game. Get a trainer card. Rating above me. Good to see, good to see. This is why you wait a day. It's a Miraidon team. It's the world's Miraidon team. Possibly with some best-of-1 tricks baked in, because this is the GC. But yeah, it's Miraidon, Whimsicott, Firepond, Farigiraf, Urshifu, and Iron Hands. I gotta be ready for whatever trickery they have. But I really like Diglett and a ground type. Because I have 2 ground Teras on Farigiraf and Jugulis. So I can prevent Volt switching out of my Arena Trap. I'm a little tempted to go with Jugulis. I think the possibility of boosting its speed with Miraidon on a swap could be scary to them. And then finally, it's probably Entei. It's good into Fire Pond, it's good into Whimsicott, it's pretty good into Iron Hands. It can Snarl at least for Miraidon. It can live a hit from Miraidon if it's not Electric Tera specs. And then there's Water Urshifu, which annoying but manageable potentially. They should be afraid of my Ogerpon and Miraidon at least. So yeah, this is where I'm going. Diglett, let's see what you can do. I'm sorry you didn't show up to the first battle. There was a full para. You were supposed to show up. Diglett absolutely should have come to that first match, but Discharge decided, oh, no trainer card again? But Discharge just decided 30% times 25% is going to happen. Alright, Whimsicott Miraidon, love to see that. Hopefully we don't see a Dazzling Gleam and they try to Volt Switch out. I'm going to click Endeavor on the Miraidon, Tera Ground. I could get up Tailwind, but I don't think it matters much. Their team will mostly be faster. I think I just want to click Snarl. Or I could Air Slash the Whimsicott. Ooh, I actually like that better. If I'm able to get rid of Whimsicott in the next couple turns, that would be really nice. On the Miraidon team, they're typically the Focus Sash set, so that might not be possible to one-shot. But maybe I can combo an Air Slash into a Snarl if I catch them on an electric move here. We're gonna see a Tera. That spells Dazzling Gleam. I don't like that. I think Jugulis should live, and then we'll be bringing Miraidon down to 1 if they are going for Dazzling Gleam, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, it's Electro Drift! Ooh, you messed up, buddy. You messed up. Air Slash brings Whimsicott pretty low, but not gone. And then a big chunk to Miraidon. Let's go. I think Foul Play into Miraidon plus Snarl might be able to pick it up. I'm not too worried about Whimsicott. Worst it can do is, what, Encore me into Endeavor or Air Slash. But I think my main priority is get rid of Miraidon. I guess it could have been Air Slash into Miraidon. And Diglett's at 1 HP. Endeavor just became really strong. Careful. Alright, Snarl doesn't take Whimsicott. Foul Play. Doesn't do anything to Miraidon. Okay. In that case, I'm happy to protect my Diglett and Air Slash Miraidon. They'll probably be tempted to Encore my Diglett next. Oh, they're going to Encore me into Snarl. That's interesting. Whimsicott's gone now, so I don't have to worry about Encore into my Diglett. That's great. But I cannot set Tailwind yet. We still have the Miraidon trapped. And they're going to send out Iron Hands. My guess with the Iron Hands is they're going to go for a Fake Out into Diglett. And if I were them, I would also double in with Miraidon. This is their last turn of Tailwind. I should probably let Diglett go. But if I get the double protect or they fake out Jugulis, I'm basically set. Am I Encored into Snarl? Yeah, I'm Encored into Snarl. So I'm going to go for the double protect. Yeah, I think that's my best play. I get it! Oh, that's amazing. Oh, they're definitely going to fake out Diglett, right? Yes. Oh, Diglett, you're amazing. So this Miraidon is still trapped. Next turn, we're going to be able to Endeavor the Iron Hands because they cannot swap. And they can already burn their Tera. The next Snarl will take out Miraidon. Diglett is OP. Tailwind is done. Last turn of Encore. Let's hit you with Endeavor down to 1 HP. Finish off this Miraidon. And then Iron Hands can Drain Punch somebody. So it won't be down to 1 HP. Maybe it'll get 2 HP if it hits my Diglett. Diglett. This is how strong Diglett can be. I'm a little surprised they went Electro Drift instead of Volt Switch, but it really doesn't make a difference. Maybe they were trying to catch a defensive Tera on my Iron Jugulis that wasn't ground. Because ground is kind of a weird type on Jugulis. Like, it works, but you keep your ice in it. So it's not nearly as strong against, like, Calyrex. Goodbye, Miraidon. Though we did use it against that Calyrex ice. I just expected to get knocked out if they clicked that, but alright. And then here's Endeavor, goodbye Iron Hands, most of your health. And just hitting Jugulis? Okay. That was a big hit because of the Quark Drive boost. And then who's your last Pokemon? Quark Drive wears off for both of us, but I still have my Miraidon, which is incredible. And your last is Ogerpon, which is faster than Diglett, potentially. It's also faster than Jugulis, potentially, because it's 178 max, and I'm 169. So I think my play... bring in Miraidon, get a Tailwind up. Do I really need Tailwind if I bring in Miraidon? No, I think I'll just bring in Miraidon. Well, Diglett behind Tailwind would be nice, too. Yeah, because then my Entei and my Diglett will be faster than this Ogerpon, which could be nice. Diglett can still do a lot of damage. Foul Play should hit decently hard. Endeavor will bring anything back down to 1. Miraidon's not exactly going to Oko and Ogerpon on its own. And Miraidon's not, like, super threatened. Like, I'm giving them an attack boost, but Ogerpon doesn't have moves that can hit Miraidon. Drain Punch into Diglett is basically the only real threatening thing from there. Alright. I got my Tailwind. Thank you very much. And it is Drain Punch. It's a little scary. But I think now I just focus down Iron Hands, get rid of that thing, and we're good to go. Entei, come on out. So I'll click Dragon Pulse into the hands, and I'll click... I want to click Stomping. Sacred Fire is the same power with a little less accuracy, but if they click Follow Me, Sacred Fire is much better into the Ogerpon. So I'm going to click... I'm still doubling the Iron Hands, but I'm going to click Sacred Fire and Dragon Pulse. I feel like that's plenty. Yeah, they can be Assault Vest, but it'll be alright. They don't have Tera. Ogerpon should go down from that double up as well, unless they're, like, ultra bulky. Alright, yeah, they do click Follow Me. That kind of makes sense. But who are you going to knock out? And am I hitting the Sacred Fire? Yeah. Goodbye, Ogerpon. You can Drain Punch, get rid of my Miraidon, but then you're susceptible to Endeavor into Stomping Tantrum. Yeah. What are you gonna do? I got Diglett. And my Diglett is faster than my Entei. So, you're gonna have fun. Diglett gets to do so much here. Wow. Diglett, you are amazing. Diglett the Strutter. He out here walking all over you. Endeavor. Stomping Tantrum. Down to 1 again. That's crazy. It's a Drain Punch. Got it all the way back above half. Maybe I should have taken care of that earlier. But there we go. Yeah, I guess earlier I could have, instead of setting Tailwind, I could have gone like Air/Foul Play. But get a trainer card. Okay, Chad. You're only at 1500. You just started. I got it. What is this? This is a Regulation H team. And not a particularly common one. I don't think I've seen these 6 together ever. Flamigo, Sableye, Meowscarada, Crocodile, Indeedee Hatterene. So the Meowscarada is going to trigger Anger Point on the Crocodile, and then they're going to copy it with Co-Star. Cool. Sounds fun. How do I stop that? You want to just, we both do our thing? I do Diglett Miraidon Weakness Policy proc, hit everything. You go ahead and trigger your own Anger Point, and we can just go from there. Sounds fun to me. Sableye scares me a little bit, so I think I might want Farigiraf here, though that's scary against Crocodile and Meowscarada and Flamigo. I have Foul Play. If I get one of those off, actually, that's pretty cool. Snarl Jugulis is probably my best play if they just pivot to Psy Spam. So I'm going to bring that in the back. I think we have pretty good answers into everything. I don't think Entei is that great. It's fine into Psy Spam, but Crocodile is scary for it. Good. A trainer card. Thank you, Chad. And you brought the craziest cook, too, so... Crocodile, Meowscarada. Okay, they're going for it. I guess I gotta go for it, too, huh? My question is, do I click Discharge? Or should I click, like... Foul Play into Crocodile and just protect? They can't swap out. Oh, this is rough. I mean, Diglett should be okay. I think I'll Foul Play Crocodile and protect. I think if they're going to attack, they're going to go after Miraidon anyway. Okay, they do not Tera the Crocodile. They protect the Meowscarada. And the Crocodile. Okay. They're just feeling out what I'm going to do. That's cool. They see the foul play, they should be a little scared now. Alright, Diglett, your speed 161, that's base 95. Crocodile's what, 92? Yeah, so we're faster than Crocodile anyway. And they both revealed they're not Scarf. I think I just want to go for Sucker Punch into Miraidon. Tera Ghost, Dragon Pulse, Crocodile. And I'm cool with this play because I have Farigiraf in the back. So next turn when they're like, ah, your Miraidon's a ghost type, I can Sucker Punch it to death. Then I can stop that play. Hopefully this works out. Here's a Tera from their end. Probably hoping to cover for... maybe they're going to Flower Trick themselves. Tera Rock. Okay. What? How are you going to Flower Trick yourself if you're still weak to grass? And we saw last turn that I'm fast. I mean, I'm max speed Miraidon, so of course I'm faster. Now that we have no item, we can probably even live a knockoff from Meowscarada, who doesn't appear to be Protean, unless I missed something. Goodbye, Crocodile. Now show me the side flower trick. That would be so funny. They weren't even Sash. Flower trick into their own Crocodile. They must have no attack investment for Crocodile to try to live that with a weakness. Maybe they were weakness policy Crocodile. Yeah, they didn't change their typing. Probably Sash. What I actually want to do here is Endeavor the Meowscarada and Protect. I'm worried I bring in Farigiraf and the Meowscarada is just Sash. This way I'm even safe from a potential Encore next turn because I can bring in Farigiraf next. I just want to... Okay, yeah, they just quit. They must have been doubling into Miraidon there. Anyway, GG. Sorry it didn't work out. You did bring Reg H, though. Shadow Sneak. And Flower Trick. Okay, yeah. Double into Miraidon. Flower Trick, though. No knockoff, no Sucker Punch. Eject button? Am I gonna get to see the next thing, or is it just gonna... Okay. Eject button? Really? 15, 14, a little lower than me. That's okay, though. I'm not going for points this time. Terapagos! Terapagos, Rillaboom, Chi-Yu, Tornadus, Golden Go, and Water Ogerpon. Golden Go? Okay, Golden Go can swap, and Tornadus can swap out of Diglett. Miraidon's gonna get its terrain taken away from it twice, when Terapagos tears and when Rillaboom comes in. They also have solid speed control. This looks kind of offensive, maybe? But there's a mix of both, because they have Chi-Yu, Tornadus, Terapagos, but they also have Rillaboom for Fake Out, and Ogerpon for Follow Me, and maybe Grassy Glide. Entei Snarl has to be my play. It's great into everything that isn't their own Ogerpon. Can't be faked out. Snarl can't be redirected. The Assault Vest makes me super tanky in case they're a surprise on specs. Diglett seems okay too. It's not like they have an Encore. And Endeavor could be really solid at taking down Terapagos. I'll keep Miraidon in the back because Terrain Wars. And then I could bring my other Snarl. It's also good into their Ogerpon and gives me speed control potentially. So yeah, I'm going to go with Jugulis. I don't think Farigiraf is the play. Because Trick Room would be kind of awkward unless they have Tailwind up. Because some of my Mons are just going to be... Most of my Mons are just going to be faster than Terapagos. Good, you have a trainer card. Thank you, Burb. Alright, Rillaboom, Terapagos, fine. Everything that can take away my terrain is here. And can't swap. And you either have to commit Tera to Rillaboom right now, or you're going to get super effective Sacred Fired in the face. Because you can't swap, and you can't flinch an Entei. Good luck. I think I just click Sacred Fire, force the Tera there. And I can just protect with Diglett for now. They're applying a lot of pressure to Diglett. Okay, no Tera. Great. Thank you for letting me Sacred Fire something. You try to fake out Entei. Cool. You're going to learn something today. And I'm going to learn your Terapagos is faster than my Entei, which... We're not a super fast Entei, but... I thought baby Terapagos was a little slow, like 85? Huge damage to Rillaboom. Not a KO. But I can extreme speed it. It's fine. Extreme Speed finishes you off. You probably know I'm not choiced. And then Endeavor will be faster than Terapagos, but whatever. Can't let you Grassy Glide. Maybe I should let you Grassy Glide. Now that I think about it. Goodbye, Rillaboom. Thank you very much for the support on that one, Diglett. Endeavor! Okay, Terra Shell. Okay, this is a not very effective Endeavor. Oh. Still, it does the same thing. The +1 Earth-powered Entei. Psh, we're fine. Who even cares? Who even cares about that? Do I swap in Jugulis? Do I expect a Starstorm? Earth Power going before Entei is a little annoying. Hi, Ogerpon. I guess I could bring in Jugulis here. It's not like Starstorm's gonna knock out Jugulis. Ivy Cudgel, maybe. I think I just protect Diglett. I like this trapping. I like keeping them trapped in. And if I get Tailwind up, then I can start snarling this thing down before it can knock me out with Earth Power. One Snarl, I should be able to eat an Earth Power. Okay, here's the Tera. Goodbye, grassy terrain. And you get more HP here, so you become another Endeavor target, which is nice. Ogerpon it is possible that it's faster than my Jugulis. And the grass is gone, so it's not like we're gonna find out. Not that we were damaging the Ogerpon here anyway. But I really want to get Tailwind. Okay, a Follow Me is fine. Tera Starstorm, we should be able to eat one. I would be surprised if +1 Starstorm can take out Jugulis based on how little Earth Power the damage does. Yeah, we're fine. I really want Tailwind. And to Endeavor this Terapagos. Alright, we're faster, and there was no Follow Me. That's cool. It means they're going to double into Diglett here. Get 2 KOs. Fine. You can finally swap out. Congrats. You crit my Diglett. How dare you. How dare you. Maybe it would have been interesting to try to get hit with Diglett once and bring it down all the way to 1, but it's probably fine as is. Diglett, no! Interestingly, I could, in theory, terrastalize my Miraidon to make Starstorm super effective so that I get my weakness policy. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'd rather just take less damage. So I think I'm happy to Electro Drift into the Ogerpon and Snarl. I guess my one problem is if they protect Terapagos and just hit Entei, I would like to hit Ogerpon. But I'm going to click Snarl. They still have a chance here. Yeah, they made the right play. But if Electro Drift into Snarl can take Ogerpon, which it might not. Oh, I think it will. As long as it connects on Ogerpon, I think we're good. Yeah, goodbye, Ogerpon. Cool. What, you have one more Pokemon, though, right? We have Tailwind up, so even if your last is Tornadus, you're not going to, like, catch... No, you'll be able to... Oh, it's Chi-Yu. Okay. I'm thinking about clicking Discharge and Extreme Speed the Chi-Yu, but that's crazy. I could just Electro Drift Terapagos. And Stomping Chi-Yu. It should be fine. This is probably... Oh, they're +1. Wait a minute. Okay, it's still enough. I forgot about their +1 special defense, but Miraidon is just insane. I'm not even specs. I did not get my weakness policy this game. Stomping probably takes Chi-Yu. I use Scarf or Sash. Oh, no, you live actually. Good for you. And then we just drift, and I'll click Extreme Speed. Good game to my opponent. Diglett not allowing switching did a lot of work there, actually. Rillaboom would have just pivoted out if I had allowed it. Great showcase. And we are back. I'm not going for points this time around in the GC, so I'm just going to end it there. This was 4-0. Diglett showed off pretty much everything it can do, and I think this Diglett was amazing. Thank you again, Aquamoth, for getting me this Diglett. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And anyways, I'm Jordy, and can you dig it?